Hey everybody, and welcome back to From Guiseley to Greatness with me, GW365. If you joined us last time, you may not know what this is, or realise what it is. I'm just going to switch them around because current ability should be before potential. This is a new skin I've put on. It's a Scorpio skin. I put I seem to remember it was called that. Basically, I'll try and find something. I've been trying to load up squad face packs, and I've had a few problems with that. I did manage to get some German players on. Let's just go to, what's it called? Oh, was that Diver? Robin. Not Tom Daly, Robin. Iron Robin. Now he has a face, a big face as well. Basically, he is... he's normally a blacked out version, or blacked out player, or in this case, let's click on anyone, a white out player. But we managed to get one of the face packs on. There's one I've been trying to load from the Sort It Out SI website. I managed to load the first pack on, and the next pack it keeps saying something about spyware and viruses and whatever else, and it won't let me do it. I finally found a way to do it. I had to be quick and knock off the thing really quick, which fortunately I was. But then, because I'd already tried to download it, and the first time it started downloading, it did this virus thing. It won't let me do it for 3 more hours because I'm not going to pay out for some means to download something. It's just not my style, unfortunately. Not for something not really that meaningful towards this game. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to suggest something here. I'm probably going to do it for the next couple of videos, just to see how it goes. Instead of playing, because obviously we've played, if I go to the competitions and go to the actual league table, I just want to see the whole lot, please. There we go. Not quite there, but anyway. But if I do this, there we go, that's better. We can see everything now, barring the bottom team. We're currently 9th, and we've played 13 games. Now that's gone across maybe 6 videos, but they have been fairly long videos. Now, what are your thoughts to shorter videos, but have the highlights? I'll actually show the goals that are scored, and maybe sendings off and things like that, any key moments. I would show you them in like a highlights thing, and followed by a live game at the end. So, for instance, if I go to my schedule, we've got the FA Cup 4th qualifying round. I'll probably play this one out at the end. I'll probably try and play 2 games here. But after this next game, if I go to the competition again, who's top of the league? Up the top end. Let's have a look for try and get someone who's 6th. So we'll go to schedule. Gloucester. North. I mean, I could play so many games, and then come to a later game who would think we might be someone who's... In fact, this might tell us, actually. They're 21st, so that's not a big game. They're 7th, lowest off. That could be a big game for us, because it's a team in a similar position to us. Last game, if you remember, last time we beat North Ferrybridge 3-0. That's after beating Gloucester in the FA Cup 3rd qualifier. Now, we've got Braintree in this next qualifier, and that's going to be an interesting game. But I haven't done anything else since, if I remember rightly. It's been a couple of days since I recorded. Obviously, I've changed all this up so you can see exactly what we've got. So we've obviously got player name. Well, first whether they're picked or not. Then their information, i.e. if they're injured or something. Then I've got obviously their name, current ability, then potential, then the position or positions as it may be. Morale, then last 5 games in this funky blue colour. I'd like to find out if there's a way to change the colour of these, because I wouldn't mind having bad performances highlighted in like maybe orange and red, like if it's like orange for 6, between 6 and 7, or maybe between 6 and probably 6.8 or something like that, and then from that it gets like better. Obviously they are highlighted like with a higher, a lighter blue there for the better performances. The darker ones are dark and dingy performances like this 6.3 from Ben Parker. We've got the condition. I need to spread this out somewhat. So I'm going to go like that. I'm going to drag, where are you? There you are. I want to drag you that way so they can actually see the condition fully. That's not too bad. Let's just squeeze it up a little bit. That'll do. That's not too bad, is it? Right, so then obviously got this condition, obviously got the circle part, but also the percentage, which is good. Then we've got the age, and appearances, goals, assists. I did have player of a match at one point, but I thought it took too much room up. Then obviously we've got the wages, their contract expiry dates, their nation, and whether they're full-time or part-time. Now, for the time being, that will stay on, but eventually I do want to put the value in somewhere. That's definitely something I'm wanting to do. Now, if I go to transfers, which you can hardly see because of the Guiseley emblem, I did make an offer for someone, for a few more players last time, so we'll have to see if that pans out. We'll have to wait and see. So, tactics are still the same, although in between I might try and tinker with this somewhat and get us into a position where I'm playing to the players' strengths rather than relying solely on someone else's tactic, basically. Because as good as it seems to have been, and by the way, this team here, I pressed quick pick by accident of all things, and this is a team came up with it. It's got a right back centre defence, it's got a left winger in centre defence, which is very good. And we've got Ben Parker playing at right back, who's actually injured. So yeah, I don't think the assistant manager knows what he's on about. But it's taken me a little while to get used to this new screen, especially with this. I might even change something here. What's that look like? There's a few different ones. That one's quite good. That's the one I chose in the end. We're not exactly in a big stadium, so I didn't think that was fitting. But I'm liking that one, actually. I think I might go with this one. I might roll with this. Why not? That's quite cool, is that? And it's quite clear then. You can clearly see the writing. Apart from here, where there's nothing really I can do about this, unfortunately, although I think that might be something to do with... No, it is definitely to do with the skin. Right, so, we need to change our team. So, Holdsworth, you are very tired. In fact, let's wait and get to the actual game. Could be a little while, actually. It's 7 days. So, maybe I'm a bit premature, but there's going to be some offers here. Brandon Wilson is going to come in on a free transfer. That's very good. Oh, on a loan, sorry. And he's on loan from Burnley. Midfielder, quite creative, quite good at tackling. Decent all-round player, I think, for this level. His report, as much as it is a 4-star ability, but it's 2.5, which means he's going to be on the not the fringes. He's going to be definitely rotated because I do play with 3 centre midfielders, so it's probably like the 4th best, 5th best. So he most certainly will get some game time. As I take a sip of my tea. I don't want anyone who's not playing to play, although, let's have a look at my squad a second. I've got Danny Lowe. I may refrain from playing, not Rakeem Banton, but Elliot Patak. So let's just knock it off. What's he on? Until fit 90 minutes. Let's knock you off. I don't want you. No. Unavailable. There we go. It's taken me a little while. I apologise. So... continue again, because we need players as fit as possible, which possibly they probably will be, because it's 7 days. But just to be sure, I want to make sure. Ellis is back with his tremendous pace at 28 years old, which is embarrassing to say the least. If you're 28 years old and you've only got pace 5, you've got to have a word with yourself. You've got to get off the pies. You must be eating far too many pies to be. Only pace 5. I'm sorry. Only players of like 35 plus should have the pace of 5. Unless you're Terminator pair. But in this case, he's got 10 pace, so we can't include him. So, Sacco on form for West Ham. Obviously, the pitch won't help with any tactic settings because they're obviously not the best. Norwich have beaten Leeds, which is devastating from my point of view. I hate the fact that they also struggled to Leeds, and quite regularly when I've been guys, they've got relegated. It's like Sports Interactive have got a thing against them. Like the FA, because the Football League's corrupt. Which is another story. They'll find any possible avenue to try and disrupt the Leeds back room, so it takes the focus off the pitch. So yes, we face a difficult Braintree who are clear favourites challenge. And our tactics are not amazing. Alex Perver is going to Kidderminster. Looking at this. Hackney has returned. Another injury-prone player. You think, well, hopefully you'll be okay. Some of these players I've actually signed. I need to try and make use of them because we don't have the biggest team. There we go. And I've just decided to eat a biscuit while I'm recording. I'm an idiot. So let's get it loaded up. They are, in fairness, they are staring at me. And it's open as the pack of biscuits. And I just punched the microphone by accident, so I apologise. So let's have a look at our team then. We have got Brooksby playing in centre midfield apparently. No, thank you. Deep line playmaker can be Jake Maltz. We have Matteo Capitani, who looks the part, but he's only got 9 to 1 fitness. You are actually a striker, believe it or not, Carl Pleven. But first and foremost, a right winger. Let's get defence sorted first. We're going to have Ryan Tolson play at right back for this game. We're going to have Shane Killick in defence. We're going to have Jack Stockdale as the ball-winning midfielder. Sorry, Rakeem Banton. As good as you probably will become, hopefully. You're just not going to cut it for me. Andy Holdsworth, you're going to play in the advanced playmaker role, which you are going to excel in, apparently. Charnley, you are... I ought to have positions on here, actually. That's something I do want to do. Let's just try and do this. Custom. I'm going to sneeze. I apologise. Excuse me. This time of year... hay fever, man. It just comes and kicks my ass. So I just need to put positions. Not what about form, just positions. At this moment in time, I apologise for this long-winded start. Position... no, not position in. Position selected? No, I don't want that. I want... actually want position. Why can't I not see your position? Let's just come out of this a second and go into squad. If I go into... this and go into customize current view. Position general is what I'm looking for. So why can't I see that? Selection info, custom, customize current view. Let's grab out of this. P. Positions general. Where are you? It's not there. That's not very good. Right, I'll have to try and work it out from my own mental remembrance, if that makes sense. Right, okay, so Elliot Patak, you know, you're a good player and that, you're probably going to do alright for us, but I'm going to have to put faith in my tried and tested, unfortunately for you. We've even got Darren Anderton back, so he can definitely go on the bench instead of Wayne Brooksby. Connor Crossley, yeah, fair enough, you know, makes sense. Alex Johnson, I want you on the right, please. We want Mullen, who's the assistant king. In fact, you can swap places. Mullen's got 5 assists in 5 games. Brandon Wilson is a new player. He looks like he would be well suited to the D-line playmaker, I'm going to say. I'd like to keep playing Jack Stockdale because he's improving quite considerably and he's a local lad. If you look at the... can we have a look at coach reports on here? We can't, unfortunately. Player status. Morale very good. Bands. We'll go on bands. We've got attributes in 2 places for some reason. Right here. Is this coach reports here? Coach report. Doesn't have the star ratings on it though. Okay. Attributes there. What about coach report here? Maybe not. Suitability. Suitability is a good one. There we go. We can see what his current rating is. And potential. There we go. That's better. That's a good setup. I apologise for not sorting this out before. But Brandon Wilson, I think you're going to take the position. Not 2.5 star. In fact, you're just going to go on the bench for the first game. Carl Pleven, you haven't really got a spot because you're not going to do anything. So we are going to stick with boys in the middle. Matteo Capitani, you're going to start on the bench. Maybe causing some problems from the in the second half when they are struggling. We've got a decent mix there. Danny Ellis, probably, well, he's better than Jordan Hendry, but he's the slowest defender of all time. I will stick with him though because he is our vice captain, and we'll go for that. That seems like a strong side. Let's just take Jordan Hendry out and put in Welegi, who has been apparently playing fairly well recently. I'm inclined to maybe start him instead of Ellis. In fact, yeah, let's do that. Although he's slightly worse, it's not as strong. We'll try it. It's the FA Cup. Here we go. Long video. Nice. We are massive outsiders according to this game. According to the pundits and the bookies, if you like. So, we are family. We have all my football players with me, but we are the underdogs. Nobody expects us to get a result. Let's do this. You seem relaxed, which is very good for a striker. Then let's put some faith in the rest of the team. And that is quite a decent reaction. I'm not going to bother touching the strikers one because I want them to be as relaxed as possible going into this game. Here comes Mullen now. Is it a false hope highlight because of just kicking off? It seems to be. Nice writing. I like the texture. The text even. And the texture, I suppose. Tulson looks like he's going to get a yellow card. Indeed he is. I do like to have this up here just to see exactly what formation they are. It's something I might have a look at later on as I start tinkering with tactics of my own instead of using other people's. Having maybe 3 different tactics to counter this tactic. Well, counter each tactic, because there's this one, 4-4-2, and then there's like those weird ones, the 4-2-3-1. Yeah, 4-2-3-1, yeah, like a bit of a weird one that Liverpool always seem to use the last couple of years. That's a poor misjudged header there from a ledge, and Bakary is away from the challenge from Tulsa, squares it, and it's 1-0 to Braintree. And Guiseley weren't exactly caught napping. It was more that a misjudged header from Welegi. How I'm regretting that decision not to play Ellis now. And that was a good square. Why are you waving offside when he was probably behind you when he passed it? You schmuck. So, 1-0 down. Not the best position to be in. And we are getting a lot of yellow cards, which doesn't bother me that much. What does bother me though, we've played 20 minutes, we've not even had a single shot. That does sort of infuriate me. Nice short corner. Mullen crosses in, and it should be a goal, but it's not. It's held up, and there's a foul, and it's a penalty. And Alex Johnson steps up to take it. This week at some point. So here it comes. Johnson powers it into the bottom right-hand corner, and it's 1-1. Just what Guiseley needed at this stage. The first real opportunity, although it says 2 clear-cut chances, I don't remember the other one. But here we go. Powered into the bottom right-hand corner. Again, that's the noise of the net getting hit by the ball. I apologise if that annoys you. But it's 1-1. We're back in this game. Last thing we want is an FA Cup replay. But we'll have to see. Holdsworth in another corner. It's short again to Mullen. Back to Holdsworth. Short it goes inside. Now it's back to Holdsworth again. Nice little 1-2 football. Boyce is there with a great pass from Mullen. That could have been another assist for the Northern Irishman, I believe. We'll have to check it out. Yes, he is Northern Irish. I'm actually pointing at the screen, hoping that you can see me because I'm an idiot. But yes, keep going. This is ours for the taking. But we have got nothing to play for. Come on, we are the underdogs. We are the youth of the nation as well. Well, some of them are. Some of them are fairly old. They haven't played that bad. Let's just say that. And that's a lot of green, which pleases me quite substantially. Marks and Bakary kicks off the second half. Clarima used to be one you could sign on a free on Football Manager's gone by. I just remembered a name, which I'm going to try and check out after this game. Stephen Drench is an appalling goalkeeper. I think I've got to have a look at for goalkeepers. Because what is he doing there? He's in complete no man's land. And it wasn't a false hope highlight this time. This was a proper highlight where Edge fell asleep as well. Bakary just running behind. He's just in no man's land. He's just appalling. Here comes another attack from Braintree. Now it's Peters. Randall. Tackled well by Stockdale. And now Mullen can get away. Charging into the middle of the ball, into the middle of the pitch, and he plays a really poor ball forward. But now Braintree back in attack. Another tackle from Stockdale, who does well in that ball-winning midfield area, as I was pointing out earlier when I changed him for the Ricky Banton. And Stockdale gets the ball here with a shocking first touch. Shocking first touch. And Bakari now on his left-hand side. He's running at Will Edge and then shoots in a ridiculous position, and it goes miles wide. So now Shaw Max is offside, but somehow they've got a throw out of it. Great tackle Will Edge. Drench, what was that? Just pick it up, pack it in, let me begin. Ball comes in, it's cleared away by Mullen. Great defensive clearance there from the attacker. This game has come to life a little bit in the second half. Some changes are inevitable very shortly. They're only dominated position because we're gifting them the ball. It is raining very heavy outside. I'm very glad I brought in the washing before I started this recording. Otherwise I would have been very upset. Davis. Long ball over the top. Marks is in behind, and so is Bakari. It's a fantastic ball. That is 3-1, and that's pretty much game over. Unless Darren Anderson can do something. We are going to take off Ryan Tolson for Andy Holsworth, because he is the captain after all. Darren Anderson is going to come on. Matteo Capitani is going to come on. What's his heading stat? 10. Jumping 4. Ryan Charnley, heading. He's better. He's going to go and take the Adam Boyes role, because Boyes is just playing shocking. And Mullen, who, he does quite well. He's unfortunate here that he's coming off, and it's purely for one reason and one reason only, and that is that he is more tired than Alex Johnson. Although Alex Johnson does have a yellow card, it's highly unlikely that he's going to get a second, but you never know. And knowing this, I've just jinxed it. So unfortunately, no debut for the new boy Brandon Wilson from Burnley, but he looks like he's going to be a decent acquisition, and he'll probably get a start in the near future. But yeah, love the ball over the top, to be fair. Bakari just had the pace, had the legs on Maleji. To be fair, I don't think you could have... I don't think Ellis would have done any better there with his 5 pace. So not deep into the second half. We're about at the halfway point of the second half. Davis to the free kick, crosses in. It's gone all the way through to Isaac. Fantastic tackle from Malt last ditch. That was certainly a goal, if not, because Drench was in no man's land again. And he's getting drenched with showers of balls coming into the box. And take that from that what you will in terms of innuendos. Long ball forward aimlessly to Habergenham, or whatever it was called. Yeah, it's not doing very well at this moment. This is pretty good as well. It's actually got the body language, which means I could probably knock off this, because it's telling us. However, I do like to keep it up at all times, so you can see if people are looking nervous. And that's a great ball in from Capitani on the counter. And Charnley's there for his first goal for Guiseley. Great ball in. Lovely ball from Malt over the top. And Capitani left Habergenham even, for dead. And yeah, that's a great ball. And the comeback is on. Keep going, boys. Push forward. Get up. Right, a minute to go. Holds up for the throw. Finds up Capitani. Can Guiseley push for a late equaliser? Lynn knocks it away. Johnson collects. He's just inside the area. Lays it up for low. It's over the bar, and it's actually on its way to the moon. I think they've just found it. I've just had reports from Houston that they just found a football that's landed and bounced on Buzz Aldridge's head. So, 20 seconds to go. It looks like they're going to fall at this hurdle, Guiseley. A valiant effort. Stockdale's played him particularly very well with his tough tackling techniques. Low, I think that was a long ball forward, but it's just gone out for a goal kick. And unfortunately, this will see the end of the FA Cup run from Guiseley, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be disappointed. We were unlucky, to be fair. We were playing against a decent side. Good effort, lads. keep that morale. You know what? I'm going to say this. Good effort. However, it's not right. I mean, I am mad because of the defenders letting us down. But these scores are not the worst. 7 out of 10 is not bad. And even, where they gone? Ryan Tolson, he did poor. So I'm going to say he did poor because he did. Not pleased because he was still delighted that he's been told he's played crap, basically. And boys, you were terrible as well. I'm not pleased from you because you were crap in this game anyway. So I'll just we'll leave the match and I'm going to call out a video there. So as always, any support would be appreciated, as well as any comments, whether it's any feedback, should I say, whether it be negative or positive. I'll accept both in graciousness, because I do want to improve. We are struggling a little bit at this moment in time, doing a lot worse than what I thought I would be doing, because I normally have a decent record with Guiseley, but I'm still going to have to look for at least a goalkeeper, which I probably will, for this next video, move on. I'll probably move on maybe 3 games to Lowestoft, because they are currently in 7th place, Barrow are 15th. I want to go that. I'm going to do the FA Trophy game, definitely. But that is, I don't know what it's going to be yet. But what the thing is I ain't got a team that's high up until like about 10 games, 11 games, something like that. Maybe 12 games if you include this one. So with that, I'm going to go for Lowestoft. So if you want to join us, you don't have to join us. But if you want to join us for the next video, it's probably going to be the Lowestoft game. I'll give you some feedback as to what happens in these 2 games. I'll give you the lowdown, any transfers, any tactics changes. Yeah, hopefully you'll join us for that. Until then, is that what I need to say now? Yes. Yeah, until then, until next time. Leave a like if you really want to. If you don't, fair enough. But I've just failed this ending. But yeah, until next time, I'll see you then. Bye bye.